Esther?
I'm sorry for bothering you, but I have a
No,
question.
don't worry. Tell me.
You or Professor Bruno are given some dates of evaluation or something?
Professor Bruno, would you like to answer that?
Yes, but not now. I think after the break we can go
Okay.
over dates. All right, Esther?
Great.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty.
Just remember to ask that at the end of the session, so you don't forget.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
So thank you. So let's start. So the game is, as it says, photoshopped or not. So try to guess if the following images are real or are photoshopped. Okay, let's start. The first one. Yes. What do you think? Is it photoshopped?
Real?
You think it's real?
Yes.
Okay.
I
agree.
saw the
Real.
same picture
Real.
in University of Talca and Los Niches, so it's
Really?
real. It
Oh,
can be
yeah.
real,
Well done. Yes.
but
Actually,
it's not.
tell me.
I saw with a stone.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, this is an actual photo. It's true. It is not photoshopped. And the water comes from a tube right where the water is falling. So that's why we cannot see it where, because the water is covering it. But that is real. I think it's really like interesting. So well done, Esther. Well done. Let's see the following one. What do you think? Photoshop? No, that's ice.
Photoshop.
Okay, yes, okay, well done. That's fake. So let's see. This is a mixture between two photos. So it's Venice in Italy. And then you can see a lot of ice and someone photoshopped it, but it was viral for some reason. A lot of people thought it was real, but you were clever enough to see that it wasn't. So well done. The next one. What do you think? Can you see what's weird in this photo? Any idea? Any guesses?
I think
It
that's
seems
real.
like
Go on, Isabel. Yes?
Yeah, I think it's real.
Yes, okay. So do you see anything interesting in this photo? Do you see that it looks like it's a tsunami? But those are actually clouds.
Wow.
And fun fact, I took this photo in Bondi Beach in Australia, and it was really scary because everyone was like running, thinking that a tsunami was coming, but it was actually it's called in Spanish nube de olas, but it's kind of terrifying seeing it in person. But yes, this one is really interesting. But well done. So that was real. Well done. So let's move to the next one. What do you think? Photoshopped or not? Any guesses? No, yes, true,
I
false.
think it's Photoshop.
Oh, we have two different answers, I guess. Someone said real and someone said false. Yes, so well, this one actually is real. This is a lake in Switzerland. And I think it's really interesting look at how interesting nature is, right? It's really beautiful. Okay, next one. What do you think? True or false? Can this be real? Is it fake? Is it real?
It's real.
Oh, you think it's real? Okay, let's see. This is actually fake. It was photoshopped, but well done. Well done. Thank you. And the last one. What do you think? True or false?
False.
False, right? Because I would say that, well, here you have the real photo at the bottom, but I would say that if a cow was resting on the top of a car, I would say that the car would look more like inclined to the front. So I think that was kind of easy to spot that it wasn't real. So well done, everyone. Thank you for participating. Now let's move to the agenda. Now, for today's class, we will be reviewing, we will continue talking about features of connected speech, but we will talk about reduction. Then we will do a short practice. Then we will go on a break for 10 minutes as usual. And we will finish with features of connected speech practice. And we will do kind of games to practice all the features that we have been reviewing so far. So for the objectives, we have students will be able to identify and apply reduction in different contexts. And the second objective would be students will be able to recognize different features of connected speech in context. So basically the main objective, general objective for you today is to identify and to recognize the different features that we have been reviewed throughout the classes, right? So let's start with reduction. So reduction helps highlight important syllables by emphasizing unstressed syllables. So here we have different points. So let's read them so we can explain in depth. So the vowel in an unstressed syllable is reduced in both length and clarity. The most common reduced vowel sound in English is the schwa. And it is important to remember that the schwa is always short, it is completely relaxed, and an open sound, like in, let's use the example in the second syllable of pizza. So there we have a schwa, it's relaxed and open. Now, contractions are another example of reduction, given that they reduce the number of syllables and eliminate some vowels completely. So for instance, we have I am, it would be reduced or contracted to I'm, or we have she is, it would be contracted to she's, right? We know contractions. Next, we have that reduction is a very common feature of rapidly articulated speech. In other words, this is very common when people speak very fast. And I think we have mentioned this before, that all the features that we have been reviewed are very common in a speech where the speaker is speaking really fast, right? And lastly, we have that it is common in monosyllabic function words. And that refers to words that have a grammatical function and words that serve to join the language together, like function words, or to link the language together, yes. So those words would be as examples that you can see at the end of the slide, of, have, a, he, she, is, and, etc. So these words are particularly prone to reduction or likely to be reduced, in other words. So do you think it's clear what reduction does? Can anyone tell me if it's clear or not before we move into the examples?
I understand the function.
Okay, thank you, William. Daniela, you have a question? Do you have a question?
Yes, I didn't heard the first part because my internet is very bad today. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I can, yes, of course. So it says that the vowel in an unstressed syllable is reduced in both length and clarity, right? So in English, the most common reduced vowel would be the sound schwa, the vowel schwa. And it is important to remember that the schwa is always short and completely relaxed. So I use the example pizza and take as an example the second syllable of the example pizza. That's a relaxed open schwa. And other examples of reduction are contractions. Do you know what contractions are? So it's really common. For instance, for example, we can say he is. When it is contracted, it would be his. Or we are, when contracted, we are. It's like when you contract words, it's very common. So that would be an example of reduction. Now, again, as we have been mentioning before, this feature and the others that we have reviewed are very common in rapidly articulated speech. So in a speech that is very fast, that is when it is really common to find it. And again, monosyllabic function words are common in reduction. So function words such as of, have, he, she, is, etc. Is it clear now? Yes.
Yes, Miss. Thank you.
Great. No worries, no worries. So let's move and see some examples. So let's use the example have. First, we can see that the word is isolated, right? And it has, next to it, it has the phonetic transcription. In the second example, however, we have the same word have, but in context, in a sentence. Now, do you think the transcription corresponds to the word? Take a look at the transcriptions. I'm gonna put the pointer so it's easier for you to see. I think this one doesn't point the exact place, so let's move this one. So can you tell me if this is the same? Does it correspond to the transcription of have? Yes, no? Is it the same? Because, okay, let me try to explain it again. So we have
Excuse
have,
me, Miss.
sorry,
Could you
William?
repeat, please? Yes,
Yes,
could
yes,
you repeat the question, please?
yes, I'm gonna repeat it, don't worry. So we have the word have, right? And we have the phonetic transcription for have. Now we have the word have in context and in a sentence. Is it, now take a look at the transcriptions. This is supposed to be the same as this. But because of reduction, there is a vowel change and it can be seen there, right? It's not the same. So in the last example, we can see, so in the second example, we have the word reduced. Now, in the last example, we have the word reduced to the point of omission. So we can see that the word has disappeared completely. You have to always be checking the transcriptions, right? Because that's what I'm talking about. So look at the transcriptions. Here, the vowel a is that we had in the first example here. This one that looks like a butterfly is that we have in the first example is replaced with the central vowel schwa in the second example. Yes.
Maybe we have an allusion in this.
Yes.
We have an
Actually,
allusion.
yes.
And we have like the word unstressed, because in the first one is like stress, and then we have the schwa, so it's unstressed.
Well done, Jolly. I was about to say that actually, but I will continue. So it changes from the little butterfly that you can see in the first example, to a central vowel schwa. And this happens in rapidly articulated speech, as we mentioned before. So it is common in rapidly articulated speech for vowels to be changed to schwa or to central vowels. Now, in the last example, we have that, as you mentioned. Well, in the second example as well, as you mentioned, we have a lesion. Why? Because the H from have, the H sound in have has disappeared, right? And then we have the front vowel a that is replaced with the central vowel schwa. Now, this change of front or back vowels with centralized vowels in connected speech is known as reduction. So do you think it's clear? We will see more examples, but do you think it's clear? Do you have any questions so far? Yes, no?
Miss?
Tell me, yes?
Looking the transcription in the second one where it says reduce, the pronunciation is not they have gone, it's like they've gone.
Yes, because in this, well, you can see actually that in the last example, that the V sound goes, it's linked to the first word. So it's like this have, the word that we used, it's almost disappeared. Like we end up having the V sound. So yes, it should be they have gone in the second example, and then they've gone in the last example. They've gone. Would you like to try to pronounce that one, the last one?
They have gone?
Yes. So, and well, I will try to explain this again. So we have, right? And then in the second example, the a sound will change into a central vowel, which is schwa. And we will, as Jolie said, the H sound is elided, and then we will end up with the schwa and the V sound. So they have gone, and then we can continue reducing this, and to the point of omission, where we omit the schwa, and we end up only with the V sound that is linked to the word they. So that is basically reduction. Do you have any other questions? I think Jolie unmuted his microphone before, but I don't know if his question is solved or if he wanted to say something.
Yes, I was about to say the same things Daniela asked.
Oh, okay, great. Great. So is it clear? We will see lots of examples more, but do you think it's clear?
Miss, this is
yes?
Like when we work with the will verb, and instead of say I will, you say I'll, and
yes.
that with
well,
a little.
Yes, that's a contraction actually, and contractions, as we mentioned before, are part of reduction. So when you see a sentence, for instance, let's imagine the sentence, it's raining. It's raining. The real sentence should be, it is raining, right? And rapidly articulated speech, we would say it's raining. And that is the first two words, it is, are contracted, and we use it's. So yes, that's a contraction, and contractions are part of reduction. Is it clear? Yes?
Yes,
Okay, great.
Lost, but it's clear. Thank you.
Okay, great. So let's move into the next example. Now we have the word of. This is a function word as well. So first we can see the word isolated again with the phonetic transcription as the example, as the previous example. Now in the second example, we can see the word in a sentence again, and after reduction. So again, in rapid speech, we often notice a vowel change, which would change the phonetic transcription, which you can see in this example. Now, in the last example, we can see once again that the word has disappeared completely. The vowel has been replaced with the central vowel schwa again. And now in the previous example, the V sound was contracted, or was linked to the previous word. In this case, the V sound just disappears. Can you notice that here in the first reduction we have the V sound, but then in the last reduction the V sound disappears, because the V sound it's not linked to man, right? Can I have someone reading these examples so I can check if you understand the drill? Maybe who would like to read? I don't like to pick people.
I like.
Yes, perfect.
Yes.
William, thank you.
Okay. Isolated.
Go read them all. Yes.
Yes. Reduced. Man of means. And reduced to the point of omissions. Man of means.
Yes, perfect. So is it clear? Thank you, William. Is it clear? Do you think it's clear what happens in reduction? We will see more examples again in the next slide, but I need to know if it's clear so far, because if it's not, it's okay. I can go back and explain it again. But what do you think? Is it clear? Yes? No?
Miss,
Yes?
In the third one, we have a linking, right? Like
where do you think?
Yes, I think we have a linking because like the word have been reduced totally. So what about the second one, Miss? I'm kind of doubting the second one.
Where do you see the linking?
I don't know. I think in the third one.
In this one? Okay.
In the third one, yes.
So can you read it with the linking? Try it.
The man. Okay.
Go on. No pressure.
Man of means.
Okay, so that would be the second, I would say.
Okay.
So let me try and read them, because
Mhm.
I don't personally, I don't see the linking, but maybe I'm not seeing it, and maybe it's there and I haven't seen it. So I would say that the second example would be man of means, and then the last example would be mana means. Remember that that this changes. So we wouldn't say off. We wouldn't say the word off like this, like the first example in isolated. We would reduce it. So I personally don't see the linking, but maybe I'm not seeing it. So if anyone else sees it, you can tell me, because of course I can make mistakes. So yes, anyone see it, or any comments regarding this? No, yes, yes, no. So it's okay. I think it's good that you are looking for other features, because we will do an activity like that in the second half, and you will need to pay attention to see where are features that you might not be able to see at first sight, let's say. So it's good that you're seeing it. I don't see it right now, but I will take a look into it, so we don't get stuck. And if I get to see the linking after, I will tell you. Okay. Thank you, Jolly. And any questions before we continue? Let's see some other examples. So here we have the sentence. Here we have the phonetic transcription for the sentence. And here we have the phonetic transcription after the sentences are reduced. So do I have any volunteers to read them? Can someone read the first sentence in both ways? Should I pick someone? I don't like doing that. Yeah, I know you speak. Okay, William.
Yes, I would like try.
Thank
to
you.
try. Just the facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should have played and should have played or should have played.
Yes. So thank you, William. In the last in the reduction example, after it is reduced, we have the two ways: reduced up to the point of omission, or simply reduced. Thank you. So I will read the next one, and I will ask someone else to read the last one. So the real sentence would be "That's a dog," and reduced would be "That's a dog." Do you see, can you notice in the pronunciation the difference? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Perfect.
miss.
Daniela, would you mind reading the last one?
Okay.
Thank you.
She's going. She's going.
Yes. Yes. So that it would be fine. It's like it is contracted again. So thank you. Very well done. So any questions before we move into practice of this? Any questions so far? A lot of silent people in this class. No, should I move on to the practice?
Yes, miss.
Yes, thank you, Daniela. Okay,
Teacher,
yes, Nelson,
what happened in the second example?
what is the change?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so here we have and that's a good question, because I forgot to explain. So here we have the transcription. Let's imagine the transcription, sorry, it's for each word. So that's a dog. In isolation, the word a would be pronounced a. Now, in rapidly articulated speech, or in reduction in this case, this word would change into a schwa. So that's why it would sound "that's a dog," and not "that's a dog." Is it clear, Nelson?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher, it's
Yes.
clear. Thank you.
Perfect. No worries. Okay, let's move into the practice. You will have to listen to some audios, and you will have to tell me if you can listen to reduction or not. But I'm just thinking that I don't know if I share the sound, so let's check that first. Tell me if you can listen to it. Sorry. Wait. There. Can you listen to that?
We
No,
can.
No.
No, miss.
No,
No,
not
right?
yet.
Yes. I imagine that I didn't share. So give me a minute. I will move into Teams and share it again. You would think that I have done this a lot of times and I wouldn't forget to share the I think you're gonna see the answers. No, try not to look at the bottom.
We saw a dog.
Sorry, I'm struggling here. So I hope you didn't cheat and read the answers. But anyways, let's listen to the first one.
Rise and shine.
Can you listen to it?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Okay, next again. Listen to it again.
Rise and shine.
What do you think? Does it have reduction or not?
I think there is not reduction here.
Yes, great. So the sentence was rise and shine, and it didn't have reduction. So well done. The next one.
I've already seen this movie several times.
Again?
I've already seen this movie several times.
Yes, miss, we have.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it has, right? And why? Why do you think it has reduction?
Yes.
The first
Five.
word,
Five.
A lot of answers. I love that. No, but let's listen to one person. Isabel,
Yes, miss.
why does it have reduction?
Because it's I've.
Yes, perfect. Well done. Okay, next one.
We saw a dog.
Again,
We saw a dog.
what do you think? Does it have reduction?
yes,
Yes. Well done. Why? Why does it have reduction?
because the men say we saw.
Yes, and a dog, the a dog would become a schwa, right? Let's listen to it again.
We saw a dog.
A dog, not a dog. So yes, well done. The next one.
We're teachers too. We're teachers too.
Does it have reduction?
Yes.
Yes. Why, William?
We're.
Yes, well done. Great. Next one.
I have more work than I can handle. I have more work than I can handle.
What do you think?
No.
Perfect. It doesn't have reduction. Well done. And last one.
I kind of procrastinate.
Again.
I kind of procrastinate.
Any ideas?
I mean,
Let's listen to it again.
I kind of procrastinate.
Okay.
I think that the answer is yes.
Okay. Yes. And why?
I can understand, but I understand the sounds, and the person said I kind of, and that sounds, it's a clue of a reduction. I kind of, it's like a schwa.
Yes. Great. Claps for you. Well done. It's exactly that. So thank you, William. And thank you all of you for participating. I love it. I love it when you participate. It makes me really happy. So please continue doing that. And let's move to the next practice. So, okay, I didn't put the sentences, but if I put the sentences before, you would be able to see the contractions and guess which ones were under reduction or not. But you did great. So
Rise and shine. I've already seen this movie several
listen
times.
to a
We
lot of
saw a
others.
dog. We're teachers too. I have more work than I can handle. I kind of procrastinate.
Yes. Okay, so the last practice. Now, this is going to take a little bit longer, but I will ask you to write 4 sentences with the phonetic transcription before and after reduction. So here we have an example. We have lots of money, and the first transcription, the words isolated would be lots of money, and then reduced again would be lots of money, right? So would you mind taking 15 minutes to do this? And we will check this together. So you will have to share your screen and show me your 4 sentences. But before we start, can anyone tell me what the task is in order to see if you actually understood? Any volunteers to tell me what the task is about? Shall I explain it again?
We have to create 4 sentences with the phonetic transcription, with reduction and with no reduction.
Yes, perfect. Thank you, Daniela. So, okay, for this task, you will have 15 minutes. So I will be telling you when you have 5 minutes left and then 2 minutes left, so you don't have to worry about the time. If you finish before, please let me know in the chat box in Teams, and you can start now. So go on. How are you doing? Do you need any help? Do you have any questions?
Miss,
Yes.
even if I don't put the contraction, I can change. I can make a reduction. I don't know if you understand me. For example, if I put I am, I
Mhm.
am the first station, and then the other one is I'm.
Yes, that would be
That's
contracted.
correct. Yes.
So the idea is that if you use a contraction, you have to put the how it would change phonetically in the transcription, right?
Yes. I
So
understand that.
yes, and then what is the question? Sorry, I don't
Then
think I understand.
even if I don't put the construction, for example, I'm going to give you one of my.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I have been here before.
Uh-huh.
So I have been here before, and then the reduction will be I've been here before.
Yes.
That's good. That's right.
Yes. That
Okay.
well, the reduction would be the contraction, so that's fine. Yes.
Yes. Yes. That was my question.
Great. Great. Perfect. Any other questions? Anyone that needs help? Or did anyone already finish? You still have 6 minutes left, so no pressure. But I will check again in 3 minutes. Okay, time's up. Are you ready? I know Daniel
Yes,
is ready.
miss.
Yes, yes. What about the other students? Are you ready?
Yes,
I am
miss.
I am finishing, miss.
Okay. Um, do I have any volunteers to share the screen and revise together the sentences?
I'll do it, miss.
Okay, perfect. So I will stop sharing now. You can share your screen.
I have one sentence. I create one sentence, but I'm not so sure about it. But if I have some mistake, you can.
We will check them together. So don't worry.
Perfect. So, can you see my screen?
Not yet. I think it's charging. Yes, we can see it now.
Well, as you can see here, I have created 4 sentences, as you say.
Jolie,
And
would you mind zooming the sentences?
of course,
Thank you.
like you mean put it a little bit bigger.
Oh, sorry, I was silenced. Yes, please.
Give me a sec. How do I put it down now? Okay, I think it's here. Okay. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Can you see them now?
Yes.
Okay, it's a little bit more.
Yes, yes.
Okay, in the first sentence, I have I have two cats, and as normal, the sentences is like the conclusion is just like that. I have. With reduction, and we can see here like we like I don't know, if we elision of delete some sounds, and we just take the v sound. So it's like deleting the other sounds to have like a contraction.
Yes. Yes. Well done. Well
In
done.
in the second one, this one make me a little bit doubt. I don't know if it's okay with the transcription, of course. My brother has gone. As you can see again, has with the correct from of the transcription, then with the like
Reduce.
yes, with the reducing some sound or deleting some of them, we have just like the sound. I don't know if it's correct to put it like that.
Yes, I would say it's correct.
Okay.
But can you pronounce it?
The sound
But
you say or
the
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 word?
full sentence.
Okay, my brother has gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's correct. Jolie, I would say it's correct.
Okay, perfect. And
Perfect. Go on.
the third sentence we have he's my best friend. As you can see here, he is like with the without any elision, without nothing, is his. And then to put like just the to emphasize some to delete some word, we can say his he's my best friend. He's my best friend. And the last one, it say I have got a motorcycle. I have got a motorcycle, and then we have I've got a motorcycle. As you can see here too, we have a schwa. We do not have an a tone, a d tone, I would say, but we have a schwa.
Yes.
This is what I have created.
I think it's very well done, Jelly. Very well done. So thank you, and thank you for volunteering as well. As usual, very well done. Daniela is clapping in the chat box, so you received a standing ovation actually. Okay. Do we have any other volunteer?
I would like.
Right.
You can both go. You can both go. just let's go ladies first, and let's go Daniela. We go with Daniela first, and then we go with William. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, Daniela. You can share your screen and you can show your sentences whenever you're ready.
It's loading, I think. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Would you
Okay.
mind zooming in the sentences as well? Yes, because I don't know if it's just me, but I cannot see them clear. Maybe I'm just blind, or but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, thank you.
There? Okay.
Yes.
And the first transcription is with a reduction, and is I'll go to your house. The direction is and I'll go, and normal it would be like I will go to your house. And in the second is we're buying things, and without
The contraction. Yeah.
the contraction, it would be we are buying things.
Yes.
And here with contraction we have I've never been there. It would be I have never been there. In the second transcription, I have never. And the last one, I wanted to use an example that I use, and I feel there is a kind of reduction, and is in figure it out. When normally when I use it, I don't say figure it out, like in the second example, and I usually pronounce it figure it out without like T sound in the word.
That's a great example, because that is also a central vowel. So it's like with the schwa, it changes. For those are actually the most common changes, those two vowels. So very well done. Great examples. Thank you, Daniela.
How I stop sharing right now.
Okay, so go back to the meeting. Yes, so you can see like the little, yes, that one.
Yes.
Great. Okay, thank you. William, are you ready?
Yes, Miss, I am ready, but I have just 3 examples. I don't know
fine.
if, okay.
Yes, of course, of course. Go on, share your screen.
Okay. I am sharing.
Yes. I love it.
Okay. The first example is the 50 popo, and the first transcription is there are 50 papa, but in the second, the reduction is there are. There are 50 papa.
So what is the change there in the second sentence?
Changes the first 2 words.
Yes, because we change
It's
the
a contraction.
Yes, and we use a schwa at the end.
Exactly.
So yes, very well done.
Okay.
Go on.
Next, Mr. Mask and I. Mr. Mask and I. The first, it's the transcription word by word, and the second, not Mr. Max and I.
Yes. And where is the reduction there?
The reduction is in N. We change the trap by the schwa, the a.
Yes, yes, very well done. And you have one more, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
She has stolen corn. We change the word has by the contraction. She's tall and calm.
Yes, very well done. Very well done. I actually love the presentation. Very professional as well. I mean,
Thank you.
all of you did great, but this was very funny. The examples were very funny. Thank you, William. Do I have one more volunteer before we go on a short break? Anyone that would like to share the sentences? Yes, no, maybe Isabel, you had a great example. Do you think, I'm not pressuring you. If you don't want to, that's fine.
It's okay.
Yes? Okay, great. Thank
I
you.
don't know if they're correct, but I'm going to try.
Yes, we can check them.
I'm going to see if this is going to work because I have so let's see.
Yes. And
You
it's
can see
clear. Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
And it's big enough. Go on.
Wait, because I lost the presentation. I lost the Teams, and I don't know how to stop sharing them there. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we are going to see. Okay. Give me some. Give me some, and then give me some.
Yes.
We reduce the V sound, and we got the gimme. Then we have I have been here before. I have been here before. Then I've with a contraction.
Yes, great.
I've been here before. Okay. I'm going to talk about cows. Then I am going to talk about cows. Then with a contraction in I'm, and going to with gonna. I'm gonna to talk about cows.
Okay, in this case, sorry to interrupt you. In this case, when we contract the word, it's not necessary to keep the two at the end. So I'm gonna talk. Yes. So it's not necessary, but the rest was perfect. So go on.
And the next example is we are humans, and we are humans.
Yes, you had great examples as well. So thank you for sharing your screen. Thank you all for participating. I love the examples. So, well, I'm gonna share my screen now, but we will go on a break for. So it's. Let me change the screen. Yes, I know. Let's do a short recap. So before we go on the break. So can anyone read the slide? Anyone that would like to read? I think Camilo has been really quiet. Camilo, would you mind reading?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Recap. What is reduction? Reduction is the process of weakening the unstressed syllables where vowels tend to become more, for example, centralized. And the plosive tends to become fricatives. Reduction is a common feature of rapidly articulated speech. Monosyllabic function words are particularly prone to reduction. Words such as of, have, a, he, she, is, and etc.
Yes, thank you, Camilo. So as we have reviewed, reduction is the change in the vowel sounds. And I think you did great. You gave great examples, as I said before. So I'm relieved. I think that you got the idea. So as a prize for you, you can go on a break now. So 10 minutes, and at 6:04, I need you back at 6:04. Sorry. So we will just practice again the different features in the second half. So please try to be back. Try to be back. And I'm telling this because I know that when we are practicing, some of you tend to leave. So try to stay because this will help you have a last review of the features. So let's see each other in 10 minutes.
Okay, miss.
Thank you.